If your content don't convert into clients, then you are doing it wrong. In today's video, I'm gonna show you the 4 corners of content that scale coaching business, and 4 of them is the most important. That's the number 1 mistake that you are making, right? So in today's video, we're gonna cover it about the info content, the results content, the perspective shift content, and the last one, personal content. We're gonna dive into the first is the info content. So the purpose of the info content is to build the authority, build you the best person in your niche, right? That makes you an authority. So to be able to do that, you need to make content that show you an expert and explain what you do to your ICP, and then you diagnose that problem better than they know. Because when you can, explain their problem better than they can, they will believe you, they will trust you, and eventually they will buy from you, right? So how do you do that? To be able to prove yourself an expert in your niche, you need to post the content that avoid the generic problems. For example, like change your word, the mindset is key, or you need a funnel, right? It's very generic. You have to make content that solve their specific problems, but no one else is talking about. For example, like here's why your 5K offer isn't converting, and it's not about the price. Like I'm telling you in this video, right? I'm break it down to you and explain it and how to fix it, right? And the 3 reasons most organic content never leads to high ticket costs, because they are doing for virality, not to solve problems, right? And then I'm gonna explain it in my video to help you realize it, to know about it, and then you can change it. And then when you solve that problem, and then you're gonna eventually trust me more. So about the 3 is what to say on story number 2 to double conversions. If they're posting stories but they cannot convert them into clients, then the problem is in the story number 2, and you show them how to solve it in your content, right? For example, like my content, it doesn't get a lot of views, but it solves the specific problem. But when my ICP see it and they implement it and they get value from it, then they're gonna buy from me, right? So you have to create content to address the common myths in your market, or you can explain the advanced concepts that make you an authority. Good info educates, but great info diagnoses and challenges beliefs. Remember it, right? So whenever you create content, the info content, ask yourself, would a buyer say that's me after watching this? Then you are doing it right. And if you're not, you are doing it wrong. You have to fix this. So moving on to the number 2, right? When you prove that you are an authority in your niche, but you don't have any proof to back it up, then just people are gonna see you a cloud, right? Because you don't have any result to back it up. So what is the result to back it up your authority? It could be yours. For example, like you are a fitness coach, right? But you don't have six packs. Why do people believe in you? Or if you're a business coach, you have them make more money. So how much money do you make in your business? You have to show them how much money you make, right? Also, you're a mindset coach, you have to show them your mindset, right? And the list go on and on and on. You have to show them the results. Then you're qualified to coach them about to get their result, right? Then post, talk about you. It's not enough. You have to show your client results, the people that look like them, right? Because people won't trust you unless they see the other people did it and they succeed. Then you need to show your client's results as well. For example, I show my client result here. For example, like this, $3,000 in a month, $53,000, $40,000, $12,000, right? I show my client result, and to prove that I can deliver the result, right? Also, you can mention it, or you can create a YouTube video that show it, right? Show the strategy that you did for them to prove that this actually works. Then 2 of this is not enough. You have to show them your lifestyle. If you're a fitness coach, you have to show them your lifestyle about your diet. You show them that you already have a life that doing, not just sitting in front of your desk working all day. You have to show them how you go hanging out with your wife, your girlfriend, your friends, or family, right? For example, like me, I have my lifestyle. I'm going to the gym. I doing outside of business. For example, like that. Also, like all the people, for example, like Nisetin, like here, he's doing very good job with his content. He saw his mastermind with his clients, also client retreat, right? So his family, etc. You have to show it in your content to you're a person as everyone else. You also be a person that they can relate to. And then the last one is the energy or your vibe, because I think this is the most important thing but people miss out on, because how can you work with someone that doesn't match with your vibe and you have to work with them 3 months or 6 months, right? How terrible it is. Because for example, like if you're 20, you work with someone like 60 or 65, how terrible it is to work with them. Their mindset is not match with your vibe. You cannot hang out with them. You cannot talk to them every single day. And if that's the case, you want to attract the people that match with your vibe, then that will be much more easier to work with, as I experience with my clients, because they are the people that pay the most, and I love working the most with. Then you will, based on that, you will create the content. You post proof regularly on your stories to prove that, and you tell stories about the results, about yours, client results, lifestyle, financial advice, to prove that the results aren't from luck, right? They have a system or a strategy for it. People want to see that your method works consistently, not just once, right? You have to show them every single day to change their belief, show the behind the scenes. For example, like the calendar bookings or the DMs, team wins, clients wins, right? I have to show them every single day. Then not just show what happened. For example, like me, I'm not showing what happened for my clients. I'm showing you I'm actually do for my clients, right? I'm explaining to you that how I can help you do it, or you can help your clients do it, right? And then the second part is that. Then we move to the third part, is the perspective shift content, right? This is the belief conversion. For this part, then you have to to show them that motivation equals temporary hype. For example, in my industry, people believe that if they can go viral, they will make a lot of money from it, and they see the influencer. Then I prove them that it's not right, because when you create content that target exactly like the target audience, they will make a lot of money from it, not the virality, right? You have to create content that shift their belief to believe what you're doing is right for them and is the best for them. You change their belief every day, every single day, bit by bit, right? To get them a perspective shift, it will be equal to permanent mindset change, to make them believe in you, to get people to think like you before the sale cost, right? Then you will create the content that share the beliefs, that challenge how your audience sees themselves in their situation, to create content to shift their belief, that they will believe in your system, your strategy, your method, right? Then you will choose one core belief as the spine of your brand. For example, like I love the consistency, and my core belief is that the consistency beats complexity every single time. That's my core belief, right? I always make the things that easier to swallow, easier to understand to people to implement it, right? That's my core belief. I see a lot of people, they yell to their audience, but don't yell, because if a person, for example, like 60 years old, fat dad, if you yell him, do you believe that they will go to the gym, because you yell at him? Absolutely not, right? And you have to shift their lens so they can see the problem differently, so that they will think that, oh, this person is right, I'm gonna trust him and I'm gonna do that, right? Ask yourself, like, what's your ideal client belief today that is keeping them stuck? What new belief would they cause them to take action, to book a call with you, to work with you? Then that's the third part. Then moving on to the last part is your personal brand content, to show them that you're not just a normal person, 100 times ahead of them, right? This is your trust engine. This will make the stranger into friend, and into the bad friend, and bad friend will buy from you, right? There are 4 corners to go through, which is the image, the beliefs, the lifestyle, and the energy. Like I said before, the image, like what you look like with your personal brand. For example, like if you are a fitness coach, you show them your six packs, your body, right? and then your beliefs, what you stand for, also the lifestyle, what you live out daily, not just in front of your desk working all day. Also the energy, like what people feel from you after they watch your content, even if they move the sound, what they can feel from you. That's the thing that will different yourself from anyone else. Then based on these core levels, you will create the content that share your daily routine, also tell your personal stories, where you come from, what your background, right, and be polarizing, right, to make your content feel better. And then people buy who you are, not just what you say, right? You have to show them yourself. Then, as I said before, ask if someone moved my video, would they still feel something, right? And that's the 4 corners of content to scale a coaching business. Here's the bonus part, because I'm generous, right? So here's the immediate action plan for you. So you have to audit your current content. Do you have any content that educates, proves, shifts beliefs, and connects with other people? Then you're gonna post at least 4 times a week to show the info, results, perspective shift, and personal brand, right? You're gonna create a story sequence that show your proof, show the scarcity, show the CTA to work with you. Scarcity, like you only work with some of 1 or 2 people left this month or something. Also frame the video that focus on the hook, then to the breakdowns, then show the proof and perspective. Also, don't forget to check everything. Check every DMs, the sales videos, the shares, the replies, the book calls. When you do all of this right, I promise you that you're gonna scale and you're gonna make a lot of sales from your content. That's it for today's video. Make sure to subscribe and comment below of what you're gonna want me to make content about, and I'm gonna do it. Alright, ciao for now.